Good morning. Today we're talking upgrades and adjustments. The upgrades that we've had done on our vehicle and on our RV, we've all done aftermarket because when you do them that way, it's a lot less expensive. Plus you get to choose exactly what you want. So that's the route that we chose to take. Plus we've been in here now roughly 2 months, almost 2 months exactly. So we're making some adjustments. We're gonna have a little talk and see where we're at up here. Come on along.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Yeah, this is it. Go! 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 Yeah, this is it. Go!
Beautiful morning, but it's a special morning. Honey, what's so special about today?
Moving day.
Moving day. What does that mean?
It means we now have a permanent resident.
A permanent mobile residence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have found us a permanent spot. So today we're moving about 8 spots north from where we're currently at. But it's actually the first time that we've moved the rig since we brought it back from Mesa. So this ought to be interesting. Make sure we get our checklist and everything down right. Let's get our morning walk out of the way. When we initially bought our truck, it had a 2-inch lift kit on the front from the previous owner. He put the lift kit on so that it would be level. When we were dropping the fifth wheel on, I was afraid that the back end would sag too much. So we actually thought about taking the lift kit off. But the truck people that I talked to said, no, you don't want to do that. Put airbags on the back. So that's what we did. We had independently controlled airbags put on the rear suspension so that we could raise the back when we dropped the fifth wheel and make the vehicle more stable, sturdier, and less apt to sway. And I have to tell you, it's really made a big difference. One of the other benefits that we did was we put a dedicated chuck on the back. That way, whenever we needed air, whether it be to air up a toy, or we needed air for a tire, or for whatever reason, we had the capability to do that. All of this work was done by a company called For the Truck, located in Henderson, Nevada. They did a great job. Okay, so we've been in the RV now almost 2 months. What have you liked the most?
I like feeling like I'm on vacation every single day.
Okay. And cleaning?
Oh, cleaning takes half an hour. I'm all over that.
Ease of life.
Yes.
Ease of life is amazing.
Simplicity.
Simplicity. And you know what? Usually in the afternoons, we'll go to the pool and we'll spend an hour and a half there. So just to cool down before we go to bed. And to me, it's like every day we're on vacation.
Yes.
I mean, when you enter that pool area, it's like 10 degrees cooler.
Yes.
And it's like you're on vacation.
And some nights we have the pool to ourselves, or almost. Other nights we have the opportunity to chat with people from all over the country.
Yep.
And we that's pretty interesting.
You know, we haven't met a negative person yet.
No.
No, not one. Not
No.
one.
Or
Okay.
or if there's a negative person around us, we just gravitate away from them.
Gravitate away.
Yeah.
What has been the what was the most stressful thing since we've been here?
That one's easy. It's like
I know where this is going.
when we moved the rig last week. It's like getting it out, no big deal. Then we drove it, I want to say around a giant block, and then to a truck stop where we could weigh the rig because we were interested in putting washer dryer combo in here. But I thought, you know, we better go weigh that rig before we put anything else of substantial weight because we had no idea. We had no idea what we weighed.
Right. So the first thing we did was we weighed the truck,
Yes.
which was 9,100 pounds.
Which,
It's a big truck.
yeah, the truck was big and then the trailer's bigger.
Total weight, we're just over 26,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So we're like right there.
So basically, before anything else comes in, something has to go out.
Right.
So we don't go over.
Right. And it's not that the rig couldn't handle it or the truck can't handle it because both could. It has to do with safety.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be overweight because God forbid something should happen. The insurance, then you have issues with your insurance if you're overweight.
Right. So anyway, after we weighed the rig and we came back into the park, we knew our new spot and we came right to the spot. And Joe was going to hopefully pull right in. We had a little problem. The person next to us, who happened to be out of town, had parked their tow vehicle, which was a Jeep, to the very edge of their space. So they weren't in our space, technically, but the way their vehicles parked, it prevented Joe from just coming in and
I couldn't make that swing.
right. So tension started getting a little high, and so Joe tried to knock on their door. Nobody answered. We were able to contact security, who came over. They tried to reach him. They couldn't. The office apparently called them. They answered. They were in South Dakota. So there was no moving that vehicle. So I'm really thinking, well, they'll just find us another space. Well, that didn't happen. And so between Joe and the security guard, they came to the conclusion that Joe might be able to back it in. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to end well. So
Confidence was at an all-time low.
So Joe made another loop around, came back on the other side, the opposite side of our drive-through. So he went past the space, and then with the guidance of the very competent security guard,
You got a confident driver.
yes, but a very nervous passenger. And I'm just like waiting.
She wasn't even a passenger. She was out of the truck.
No, I was in the
You were out of the truck when we backed it in.
No, I was in the truck because I remember him telling you, no, turn it left, turn it left.
Well,
So I was in the truck, biting my tongue very, very hard. But I just sat there. I didn't say anything because I don't know what the heck they're doing, really, honestly. If it was me, there's no way.
When we made this decision to back the rig in, I asked the guard, "Can you guide me?" Because I knew I could back it up if I had a guide. Because she's not experienced enough to know exactly where the position needs to be and where the tires need to be and how the truck relates and how the truck moves in relationship to the rig and with the swing of the fifth wheel and all that stuff. Anyway,
Even when the guide was giving him the instructions, it made no sense to me. I was like, that's not going to work.
but it made perfect sense to me. So it took us about 10 minutes.
Maybe.
Yeah, it took us about 10
It
minutes.
seemed like 10 days, but it was probably about
But
really.
you know what? It was perfect.
And now he has bragging rights that he backed our rig into the space.
43 feet of fifth wheel. First shot. You got it in.
I was very proud of him because there was no way I could have done it. I couldn't have even received the instructions, and I couldn't have given the instructions. I was totally out of my element. But eventually, one day, I'm going to have to learn, just in case there was ever an accident and they needed me to. So we're gonna have to work on that.
So let's see. I would have to say that was probably my most nervous part too.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, it was. I've backed in boats and I've backed up trailers, but I've never backed something this big, and especially a fifth wheel. And
Don't mind us, Unique. We're
yeah, the dog just keeps getting away. But you know, he gave me great directions.
Yes. He's
So
very good.
that was a big help. Now we're settled. We have an out-of-town neighbor. We have a shade tree now, which is cool. Things are good. Things are good.
Yes.
I don't think we have any regrets in what we're doing.
I have none.
Yeah.
I have none.
It's been not entirely smooth sailing, and there's been some adjustments that we've made. But all in all, I'd say we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, and nothing. I mean, we expected that there was going to be challenges and
Right.
things that we would have to adjust to. So none of that is coming as a surprise. You just don't know what you don't know, right?
That's right. So, you know, we hope you enjoy our videos. If you'd like to follow us, please subscribe to our channel, and if you hit the little bell in the corner, I'm not sure which corner it's going to be, but if you hit the little bell, maybe it's down there, you'll get a notification every time we put up a video. Right now we're putting them up as we can. It's tough because I'm still working, so we do have more upgrades coming. We have our slide toppers, which are not complete. Then we have our solar, but that's going to be a while. I think the next big thing is going to be a trip.
My vinyl, though.
Oh, vinyl. Tell them about your vinyl.
Yeah, we're working on it. I think we're pretty close. I think we're pretty close to what we're going to get, and I'm kind of excited about it. I think it's going to be looking very cool.
Little advertising on the side of the rig.
Sure.
Why not?
A little self-promotion.
There's nothing wrong with self-promotion.
Not at all. And for the people who have traded stickers with us, it's going to be really easy to recognize us because it's basically a giant sticker on the side and the rear, on both sides and the rear of our rig. So
Right.
when we're going down the street, you'll be able to see that it's us.
Right. And they can follow us.
Yes, exactly. Actually follow us.
Actually follow us.
Instead
Follow
of-
us while they're following us.
Yes, instead of just following us on Instagram.
So thank you guys for watching our videos. Did you have something you wanted to add?
Yes. Make sure that you make today great, because tomorrow is never promised. So thanks again for joining us.
You guys have a great day.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.